Ag AM in Kansas is brought to you in part by Sure Crop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
Hi, I'm Charlie Lee. I'm the Extension Wildlife Specialist at Kansas State University. I'm here today to talk about the Endangered Species Act and some of the implications that has for the beef industry. The Endangered Species Act has been a very popular act. Unfortunately, it's not been very effective at rescuing and recovering species. Although there have been some species that have been delisted from endangered to threatened, many species are still on the list. With over 2,000 species on the threatened endangered species list, with more being added in a regular manner, there are some implications on land use and land development that can cause conflicts for our producers. Two of those conflicts come to mind. One would be the lesser prairie chicken, which was just listed as threatened by the Fish and Wildlife Service last year. Another would be the introduction of black-footed ferrets, an endangered mammal that was reintroduced in Kansas in 2007. The problem with the black-footed ferret is it requires prairie dogs for a food source. And that's the conflict there with ranchers. Many ranchers do not appreciate prairie dogs, look at them as competitors with livestock for available forage, but you can't have black-footed ferrets without prairie dogs. The lesser prairie chicken issue revolves primarily around development that would include grazing management. Lesser chickens need vegetation of a certain type, usually taller and denser than most people like to leave as residue. And several years of extreme drought have led to population declines. Those declines then led to the population being listed as threatened. But I encourage folks to look at the listing as an opportunity to use programs, government programs, to help them implement practices that may be beneficial both to their grazing management, which will also provide benefits to the birds. Because unless we translate these habitat improvements, we're not going to see a population response out of the birds, and it is in danger of going from threatened to endangered. So there are lots of controversies involved with endangered species management. There's also some opportunities to do great things. But unfortunately, it's an act that doesn't seem to be very popular and consequently has some implications to prohibit or alter development plans. To learn more about endangered species programs and the act itself, I would encourage you to contact your county extension agent or go to my website, which is wildlife.ksu.edu.